Hello, everyone. Hello, Microsoft partners. Welcome to this Marketplace community event. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Diego, and I am currently working as a general manager in the Microsoft Commerce and Ecosystems team. Microsoft's mission is to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. And today we're excited to share more about how we are enabling more access and inclusive opportunity through our commercial marketplace. The opportunity I'm referring to comes from a global trend that's growing these past few years. Because of the ESG movement, which stands for environmental, social, and governance, and the desire for more diversity, equity, and inclusion in the corporate world, companies and government are becoming more intentional in their spending. As a Microsoft partner, we want to help you capitalize on this market opportunity. By helping you, we will also be helping our customers fulfill their ESG and supplier diversity aspirations when it comes to procuring digital solutions. We will kick off the event with a panel with some of my wonderful colleagues to discuss this topic at a high level. We will then follow the panel with business-oriented sessions where we will share more concrete details with you. And finally, we will close with 3 technical tracks to help you with the specific implementation needs. And now it's time to introduce our keynote panelists. Please help me welcome my colleagues, Alvaro Feliz, Vice President of Global ISV Commercial Solutions, Yvonne Mensch, Senior Director of our ISD Success Program, and Cheryl Holliday, Senior Director of our Procurement and Supplier Diversity at Microsoft. Welcome, folks. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diego.
I wanted to start by giving each of you a couple of minutes to just to introduce ourselves, yourself, and what you do at Microsoft. So, Alvaro, let's start with you.
Thank you, Diego. Well, welcome everyone, and thank you so much for investing time with us today. My name is Alvaro Feliz. I identify myself as a Latino man, black hair, brown skin, black eyes. I'm wearing today a black shirt and a blue jacket, blazer, people will say. I've been in the company for a long time, more than 30 years. Yeah, I know. Please don't make any math about that. It's been a long time. But it's been a delight to be with the company through so many different stages of development and growth as an organization. And being part of that has been a privilege. So I'm very thankful and grateful for that opportunity. Currently, my team and I lead what we call the ISV Commercial Solutions. What does that mean? When you think about how Microsoft go to market in the different areas where we combine technologies to solve customer problems, we call those solution areas. Infrastructure, data and AI, modern work, security, etc. So my team partners across the company with engineering, marketing, and other sales organizations to understand what should be the ISV strategy that will empower and accelerate that business in service of the customers. Then we come with recommendations on what is the portfolio of partners that we should engage to accelerate and take the impact to the next level. And we also have the privilege to lead the global relationship with the most relevant partners in each and every one of the solution areas. So looking forward to a great session, and thank you again, Diego and team, for the invitation.
Thank you, Alvaro. Yvonne, do you want to go next?
Sure. Thanks, Diego. It's a pleasure to be here today. My name's Yvonne. I've been at Microsoft about half as long as Alvaro, 15 years. That also feels like a long time. I currently work in cloud marketing, but I've worked in a variety of roles in the modern work team, in licensing and engineering, and now I'm in the global demand center part of our cloud marketing team. And I am specifically on an ISV journey and marketplace team. We focus on helping ISVs leverage our commercial marketplace. My team specifically builds global scale programs to help ISVs succeed. We're currently supporting over 6,000 ISVs across ISV Success and another program called Marketplace Rewards, which we're merging together into one program to help along the journey of build, publish, and grow sales of applications. So our goal really is just to help ISVs succeed on the Microsoft Cloud, to build their intellectual property, to publish to our commercial marketplace, and to grow sales to our shared end customers. And those sales could occur directly through our storefronts, through our 90,000 strong cloud solution partner reseller channel, or through our Microsoft Field sellers. And that's a little bit about me. Thanks, Diego.
Thank you. I think it's really cool that your program is called ISD Success because it doesn't get more clear than that what you're trying to do. You're trying to help our ISD partners succeed. That's great. Thanks for being here. And Shara, go for it.
Yes, thank you, Diego. Hello, everyone. It's a privilege to be here today. My name is Cheryl Holliday, and I have worked at Microsoft also 15 years and consider myself a procurement veteran with over 20 years, leading procurement strategy, supplier risk management, compliance, ESG initiatives, strategic sourcing and contracting, really across a multitude of purchasing categories. Today, I lead the Responsible Procurement and Compliance organization within the procurement and broader finance function here at Microsoft. And in the simplest terms, procurement helps companies buy stuff in a responsible way, whether it's PCs or digital marketing or cafeteria services. Our organization works with thousands of suppliers across the globe to ensure that when they work on behalf of Microsoft, they do so with the same values, standards, and integrity that we hold ourselves to, such as diversity and inclusion, sustainability, privacy, security, and ethical business practices. The Microsoft Supplier Diversity, Sustainability, and Accessibility programs reside in my organization to foster inclusive economic growth and drive a more sustainable, equitable, and trusted supply chain.
Okay, so for our first question, I want to start with our theme today, a marketplace built for inclusion, innovation, and impact. Ask Alvaro and Yvonne, from a partner business perspective, what does this mean to you? And then I want to ask Cher as well from the lens of a procurement leader, what does it mean to you? So again, marketplace built for inclusion, innovation, and impact. Go ahead, Alvaro.
Thank you, Diego. Well, that's such a rich question, so I will try to give a brief answer, and I'm pretty sure the rest of my colleagues in the panel will cover. But look, I think from the professional side, moving into the marketplace is a strategic initiative for Microsoft because it unlocks so much value for customers and partners. Think about the friction that you take from the old-fashioned, or let's say analog way to do contracting, relationships, value chains, etc., into a world that moves at the speed of the internet, at the speed of the cloud, with the compliance, the scale, the flexibility, the ability to combine services in generation of more impact for customers, the ability for you to also time to market, right? Innovate and be sure that innovation hits the market as soon as you can. There are so many benefits, and we will talk more about them through the panel, but I wanted to highlight those on the work. So you accelerate innovation, you create more value for partners, you create more value for customers. From a personal perspective, I will tell you it's super inspiring because it allows us also to level the playing field and be sure that every partner from every diverse point of view, right, from offerings, from the ownership, from the topics, can have a seat at the table and can reach millions of customers in the same level, at the same equity, on the same level, doesn't matter the size. It's about the merits of the initiative. It's about also helping our customers find those partners because customers ask for them. Say, but you need to tell me more. I want to be more diverse. I want to represent my community. I want to get this type of solutions. Where do I go? And having a common answer for both, I think it's just goodness. You mentioned, Diego, the mission of the company, and I would like to remind everyone, Microsoft is a deeply mission-driven company. And that part of the mission that resonates with many of us at the personal and professional level is about everyone, every person, every organization. So we're trying to be sure that we bring everyone with us, and every voice that want to be heard has the opportunity to be heard and be present. So it's very inspiring for many of us, especially in my case. I also have, as you might say by the accent, I'm coming from the Latinx Hispanic community. I'm a proud member of my community. And for me, doing this work and being sure that I can invite members of every one of the minority-owned businesses, being sure that all of them have a seat at the table, is so much goodness that, inspires me to do the extra work and be here today sharing our story.
Very well said. Today's event and this feature we're going to show you is about ensuring that everyone part of our mission is true. Yvonne, anything you'd like to add from a business partner business perspective?
Sure. One of the foundational principles of how we built the ISD Success Program is that we know innovative solutions can come from anywhere. And we know there are a lot of incredible ISVs, in fact, millions worldwide, that are not yet building on the Microsoft Cloud. So we intentionally built a program with a wide open front door. To join ISD Success, you don't already have to be managed by Microsoft. You don't need to have surpassed a certain amount of Azure consumption. You might not even have an Azure subscription yet. You might not be using Azure or any of our other cloud products at all. But if you are building actively on our cloud, an app built on Azure or integrating with Dynamics or Microsoft 365 or Power Platform, et cetera, and you intend to publish to our commercial marketplace, then we want to help. So we provide a year's worth of benefits, $128K in value to help you succeed, from cloud credits to developer tools to one-on-one consults to help you optimize your application architecture for our cloud and to help speed the process of publishing into the commercial marketplace, especially as transactable applications that can leverage our commerce platform to reach shared end customers.
I just want to make sure I double click on this because this sounds really good, Too good to be true. So I want to make sure you're saying that anybody who wants to partner with Microsoft, if they meet some basic requirements, that there's not much, they already can start benefiting from those benefits. That's the idea.
That's right. I call it awesome. Kind of like a trial designed for ISVs. So it's not just Azure, it's all Microsoft Cloud products or across the Microsoft Cloud suite. And it also has the developer tools, Visual Studio and GitHub. And it's designed to, let us try to help you be successful building your IP with us and selling your IP with and through Microsoft. And after that first year, for those ISVs that have succeeded, they can earn the right to continue to purchase benefit packages at a discounted benefit package. So free for that first year to help you learn about our cloud, learn about our marketplace.
I love it. You're living up to the name of your team, ISD Success. Shara, from a procurement leadership perspective, what's your take on this idea of marketplace built for inclusion? There might be some procurement leaders watching this as well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of parallels to what Alvaro and Yvonne also mentioned. As I think about the purchasing lens or Microsoft as a customer, inclusion ensures that all suppliers have an equitable opportunity to compete for and grow their business. And as Alvaro stated, simply have a seat at the table. We know diverse perspectives create stronger solutions and then ultimately greater impact. For diverse suppliers, they must have an equal opportunity to share these unique, diverse perspectives. They have innovative ideas and then ultimately deliver these services with and through their communities. When their business grows as a result, this growth extends to the communities in which they live and work. So the impact is beyond just what is delivered to Microsoft as a customer or the revenue to these diverse-owned businesses. It really creates a positive ecosystem effect beyond our four walls. And as a global company with a very lofty mission statement, as was mentioned before, Microsoft really has a corporate responsibility to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion to drive this economic empowerment across these communities.
This is awesome. And what I want to tell to you, partners, the audience, is just like we at Microsoft have Shara on the team and a team with her focusing on procurement, supplier diversity, the other companies, the big ones and the not so big ones, they have similar teams. So that's why Shara is just an example, but all our customers are doing the same thing. For the next question, I want to just zoom in with you, Shara, again. Maybe you can educate us a bit more on, there's a lot of talk about ESG, environmental, social governance, about supplier diversity. So you touched a little bit on it more, but why is it so important to Microsoft and in the industry trend? Since you're in the space, I would love more from you on that.
Yeah, of course. Increasingly, Microsoft customers and investors are demanding progress on ESG commitments. I would say not a week goes by without a customer asking my team about our spend with diverse suppliers and how we're engaging suppliers on sustainability requirements. So delivering on ESG, or what we call social value initiatives, in addition to differentiated products and services, is really now critical to sustainable business growth. And of course, increasingly shareholder value. So if you haven't already, the time really is now to look into these and invest in those ways. When I think about procurement, and our procurement organization specifically, we've really intentionally focused on supplier diversity, sustainability, and accessibility as a collective. And it now holds an equal seat at the table next to other procurement priorities, such as cost efficacy and supplier delivery. And it will continue to do so, even in this economic environment. It's even equally tougher. But this was not the case 3 to 5 years ago when I started in this role. Topics such as suppliers' diversity status, carbon reduction plans, and the accessibility of supplier services are really now infused into business supplier strategy. They are infused into our procurement policies, into competitive bid evaluations, and also into sometimes tough contract negotiations. It has taken us a few years to make this, you could say, holistic social impact focus a reality. But I'm really proud it's now part of our procurement DNA and our natural terminology with the business and our culture.
I love this. That's awesome. Two things I want to highlight from what you said. One is this trend that perhaps this was before a nice thing to do, the right thing to do, a luxury that only some can afford to do, but faster and faster is becoming a critical business needs because governments are demanding, the market is demanding it. So people need to get ready now, and the opportunity to ride this wave for partners is now before it becomes such mainstream. And the other thing I want to remind again to our people watching, all the things that Shara said, other big companies have similar aspirations. So this is your opportunity. Okay, on this next question, we're going to be a little bit more concrete. And my question to you is, what can you share with our partner community about how to position themselves for opportunity around supplier diversity and social value procurement? Any specific steps they could take? And we can go in any order. I don't know who wants to start.
I can start with procurement, Diego. That's fine.
Go for it. Yes.
To best position your company as a supplier, I would give a few suggestions. First, research and understand the requirements to be a supplier at the company you want to do business with. For example, at Microsoft, we have a supplier code of conduct with compliance requirements and then purchasing terms and conditions that we expect our suppliers to adhere to. And this is a great way to gain knowledge of an organization's expectations. Secondly, know your superpower. Lead with that superpower, that one thing, one capability that sets your company apart. Then get to know your customers' business needs and challenges and how that superpower can address those challenges to really help the business be smarter, faster, better. Customers, like Microsoft, demand strong value for dollars spent. If you're a diverse supplier, if you have a unique decarbonization play, or if you're delivering an accessible product, please let us know. If you're interested in becoming part of our diverse supplier ecosystem, you can register your interest on our external website, share it in the chat, and our team uses this as a resource for identifying new suppliers when needs arise. And we're always looking for socially invested suppliers to support our broad needs. And then finally, invest in strong data privacy and security practices. Build or buy capabilities and infrastructure that put data privacy and security first. These are table stakes to win and grow business with Microsoft and other digital-first, tech-intense companies. Data is everywhere, and your ability to protect confidential and personal data when working on behalf of a customer is critical.
Those are great advice, Shara. Thank you. Anybody else would like to provide any thoughts?
Sure. Another thing that we recommend to ISVs to position themselves to take advantage of the best opportunity is when publishing to commercial marketplace to publish transactable applications in particular. So not a contact me listing or a trial listing. Those can be valuable, especially trial listings. But if you publish transactable, you're publishing onto Microsoft's commerce platform. And what that does is open up ease of procurement for the customers that you're selling to, because typically many commercial customers have already set up Microsoft in their customer procurement systems. So it can take one hurdle away from you. We're already a trusted vendor set up, and it just eases that process for you. For new or younger ISV organizations or even established ISVs selling into new customer accounts, it makes it go a little bit faster. Another reason we promote and help with transactable publishing in particular is that it opens the door most effectively to selling with and through Microsoft, not just direct through the storefronts, but through our CSP resellers and through our Microsoft sellers. Because when you publish onto our commerce platform, you then show up in the catalog of third-party apps available in Partner Center for our CSPs to resell. And you can share margin with them through Microsoft, and there's new features coming. They're very exciting that I won't go into now, but increasing rich features and functionality for you to be able to sell through your choice of reseller partner. Additionally, when you publish transactable, you are in the catalog of apps alongside our first-party apps that our Microsoft sellers selling into the largest enterprises worldwide see, and they can, for certain co-sell eligible applications, sell your app into their end customers, and they get compensated for selling your application. The best way to do that is by publishing transactable onto our commerce platform and getting into those catalogs in our seller tools and in our Partner Center tools for our partner reseller channel.
It sounds like you're saying, hey, we have like a powerful machinery going on with already customers, with all the investments that Microsoft have made over the decades. Come just kind of piggyback on it, and Microsoft will only succeed if you succeed as a partner, because it's all about usage and,
Right. Yeah, so some people think of publishing transactable as just outsourcing the billing and invoicing and currency exchanges, and it is that. That's absolutely true. But some of them don't realize, they forget about that ease of procurement for the end customer and the better access to the sales channel, partner channel, or Microsoft sellers.
That makes total sense. The next question is for you, Alvaro. So you have a choice. You can answer this question, or we can go to the next one, which is for you. What do you prefer?
No, I think that the audience is looking forward for us to wrap the panel and go into the session.
Okay.
And
next
they will be bored.
Okay.
They are bored of me talking so much anyway. So let me go cover the next question, which is a special one, as you know. And if we have time at the end, we can absolutely do Q&A or something like that. So let's get it going.
Perfect. The next question that is more for everyone, but more for you is, we at the company have made significant commitments as part of what we're calling the Racial Equity Initiative. And I know you've been involved with the Black Partner Growth Initiative. So can you share any learnings from that? How are we helping Black-owned businesses succeed in the marketplace? Anything you want to educate the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, this is an initiative that is very near, dear to my heart personally. I was, at the moment, when we launched this, part of the Inclusion Council with Sati as members of SLT and the executive sponsor of all the different ERGs, employee resource groups, that we have in the company. And it was such a inspiring step forward for us to evolve our culture and make an impact into the market. And I know the team that is leading this is connected and looking into that. They were very, very eager for me to represent their work. And I want to take a minute to thank all of them for the inspiring work they're doing and showing the commitment to their community. Thank you, team, for doing that. Now, back to your question, Diego. So after that,
yes.
Gratitude moment for our team. Look, the Black Partner Grow Initiative is based on 3 pillars. The first pillar is about empowering Black-owned businesses. And the way I want you to think about it, and for the audience, is around how can we, through that pillar, help and support Black-owned businesses to have the resources, the training, mentorship, funding opportunities that can help them be successful in the industry. How do we double down on these companies? Then the second pillar is, okay, as we have companies that are doing great, we want to increase the representation in the industry. So how do we dial up? A big part of that is we need to create lighthouses. We need to inspire the rest of the community to follow. So we can have more and more companies joining the movement, joining the industry, and bringing more innovation, and therefore more representation and a bigger opportunity for inclusion. By increasing the representation, the Black Partner Grow Initiative is going to help create more diverse and inclusive tech industry, and that way we want to generate a platform where everyone has the opportunity to succeed. So that is a second pillar. And the third pillar is about fostering community and collaboration across that group. So the Black Partner Grow Initiative also provides a sense of community and collaboration among the Black-owned businesses in our industry, of course, through networking events and mentorship and other resources. So they can connect with each other, share ideas, support each other, build alliances, create that economic network of value that can create more impact for customers and more differentiation for them, right? And fostering that collaboration is definitely a great way for us to create a self-propelling initiative where by having companies that are being successful, lighthousing them, bringing more, connecting them, they can bring more success, and eventually you create a positive outward spiral of positive change in the industry. That's our aspiration.
Well said. That's awesome. I want to do a closing round, giving you each of you a minute or two with any final thoughts or advice that you want to share with the folks watching. And before we do that, I give you 30 seconds to think. Please stay tuned, because after the panel, this is a high level conversation to set the stage, but in the next sessions, we're going to go into the concrete. What can you do? What can you go to Partner Center and do to make these things happen? So with that, let's start with you. Let's do it, Shara, Yvonne, Alvaro, on any last thoughts to share with the community.
Yeah, I would say all it takes is one intentional commitment to drive social impact. So think about, for your specific company, what commitments you can make, and start with one.
Awesome.
Nice. I would just close with saying, hey, if you are building an app on the Microsoft Cloud or integrated with the Microsoft Cloud, we'd love to help. I would encourage you to visit ISD Hub, a website where you can discover more about this program and sign up. And you can find that at microsoft.com/ISD. We'd love to see what you're building and help you on your journey with Microsoft.
Thank you. Well, Alvaro.
Yeah, that's great. Look, and I will say, if you step back and listen what we have talked today, I think that it's pretty obvious that there was a time in the industry where you needed to, I want to do good for my business, and I need to be socially responsible, and I need to create the right culture. And times have changed for better, I believe, where doing the right thing for the society, the right thing for your community is good for business, and vice versa. In order for you to do good for your business, you need to be socially responsible and be sure that you're thinking about the environmental government, the ESG framework anyway, and that's one of the same. And that unlocks an incredible opportunity for us to accelerate the inclusion of every member of the society, every group in the society, and take the incredible fast pace of innovation and change that technology is bringing as a catalyst for that movement of inclusion and the creation of value for every member of the society, for every member of the partner ecosystem, and of course, for our customers all over the world. And we, as a company that is mission-driven, are fully committed to embrace this, to make it happen, to keep working at it and getting better in every interaction. And I want to truly thank everyone for giving us the privilege of their time, to being here, for being curious, for being part of this event. Please take, if anything, take the spirit and the thinking that we're having here and embrace it in your own company, in your own way. And if you like the tools, if you like the team, if you like what you hear, come and join us and let's work it out together. We need the strength will come in numbers. And bring people with you. We want to be sure that we bring everyone through this incredible journey. Thank you.
Well said. I'm just the moderator, but I'll add my own answer, which is, I'll share a little secret. Internally at the company, our CEO, Satya Nadella, many times invites us employees to use Microsoft as a platform to pursue our passions, to advocate for the things we care about. It's something that internally we're trying to look at Microsoft in that way. And I think what we're trying to do with events like this is to invite you as well, you partners, with what Alvaro said, what Yvonne said before about plugging into the machinery. It's about you using Microsoft as a platform to pursue your dreams and make them a reality. And I just want to also say that the three of you, I just picked up the phone and my team and I say, would you be willing to do this today? And you said yes, and you're all busy. You're executives at the company and you just said yes and you came here. So I really appreciate it. I think this sets the stage very well for the rest of the event. So thank you, Shara, Yvonne, and Alvaro, and stay tuned for the next segment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Diego, again. In the previous panel, we were able to cover at a high level why it is important for Microsoft to build an inclusive partner ecosystem. In this segment, I want to invite two of my colleagues, Gina Go, Senior Strategy Lead, who runs the Partner Advisory and Inclusive Growth Strategies, and Patrick Schaefer, a Technical Product Manager in the Marketplace team, to zoom into further what are the actionable steps that you can take to elevate your profile in the Microsoft Marketplace. Microsoft has made a commitment to support inclusive economic opportunity, to protect fundamental rights, to create a sustainable future, and to earn trust. These are not just isolated commitments, but are part of a larger commitment Microsoft made to the United Nations. The United Nations member states came up with 17 Sustainable Development Goals for the year 2030, and Microsoft made a commitment to help out. In fact, every year we put out a report showing what contributions we made to advance these goals. Without further ado, I want to invite my colleague Gina to share more of this opportunity with you. Go ahead, Gina.
Thank you, Diego. And I want to start with the voice of our customers. Beyond Microsoft, investors around the world are also paying attention to this, with 121 trillion in assets under management now aligned with the UN Principles for Responsible Investment. Enterprises recognize the need for this. 73% of CEOs report feeling increasing pressure to accelerate their climate ambitions. And when you look at the SMB segment, we found in a study that 82% of early adopters of technology also report having some form of annual reporting around corporate social responsibility or environmental social governance. What this all means is that there is increasing demand for social value and diversity in supply chains. And we're not alone on this. These are the members of the $1 Billion Roundtable, a group of businesses that spend at least $1 billion on supplier diversity each year, including Microsoft. And in fact, last year, as a company, Microsoft spent more than $7 billion with US diverse-owned businesses. Think about that. Governments around the world are also updating their policies and regulations. So, for instance, the White House had announced it was doubling the goal for contracting dollars with small, disadvantaged businesses in the US. And in the UK, the government is requiring a minimum 10% weight to ESG objectives in each procurement. And so how can you elevate your social impact and diverse-owned business to capture these market opportunities? I'm inviting all of you to learn about and align your business with the UN Sustainable Development Goals that Diego just spoke about, and join us to Build for 2030. As part of the Microsoft #Build for 2030 initiative, we are inviting partners to grow innovation, change-making, and our collective impact. And by focusing on your company's purpose and highlighting how your business and solution is driving broader societal impact, you can stand out and be differentiated with your customers. And we're proud to have supported Microsoft partners to showcase their impact. Through this initiative, we featured more than 200 partners and their change-making solutions aligned to the themes of gender equality, climate action and sustainability, accessibility and disability inclusion, enabling the nonprofit sector, and empowering communities. In fact, last month, aligned with the Women's History Month in the US, we highlighted a group of women-owned businesses and their trailblazing leaders. You can nominate your marketplace solution at aka.ms/build for 2030 for an opportunity to be featured. Besides feature opportunities, we're also enabling social impact and diverse businesses to be more easily discovered by customers and Microsoft sellers. So partners can attest as a social impact or a 51% diverse-owned business, as well as upload relevant certifications in Partner Center in 16 countries. And then by updating your business profile, you can be discovered on the marketplace and through referrals. Within your attestation, you can upload third-party supplier diversity certifications from your country, and these are just several examples of a broader set of certifications that we enable partners to provide in Partner Center, as well as relevant social impact disclosures or social enterprise certifications for your company. To do this, there are 3 simple steps. First, review the attestation requirements and certifications to see if they apply to your business. Your Microsoft Partner admin may then visit your company profile within Partner Center to self-attest as a diverse-owned business and upload those relevant certifications. And then finally, you can complete your business profile in Partner Center to enable customers to discover your business downstream. To walk you through all this, I'd like to welcome my teammate, Patrick Schaefer, for a short demo.
Thanks, Gina. I'm excited to show you all the processes which will enable commercial marketplace customers to find your social impact or diverse business. This attestation process can be completed in Microsoft's Partner Center. For those unfamiliar with Microsoft Partner Center, it is where Microsoft partners go to manage their relationship with Microsoft and their customers. The first step is to review the definitions and requirements for attesting to your social impact or diverse business status in Partner Center. If this applies to your organization, then we move on to step 2, attesting in Partner Center. First, navigate to Partner Center. Then, click on the gear in the upper right-hand corner. From there, you will select Account Settings. Then, using the left-hand navigation bar, click on Company Profile under Organizational Profile heading. When this page loads, you will see a section for social impact businesses, classifications, and certifications. If you do not see this option, it may be because your company is not based in a country where this functionality is available. Now select Edit. For this demo, I am taking on the role of an owner of a mock company called Bosch Sizzle. Since I'm a veteran and member of the LGBT community, I'm attesting as such. Now I will select the National LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce certification, since my organization has obtained that certification, and upload proof of that certification. Since my organization does not have a social impact certification, I select Not Applicable. Then I attest to being authorized to make this attestation and that the attestation is true and accurate for my organization. From here, I create and verify that the following information is accurate. It is important to note that depending on where your organization is based, the diversity business classifications will vary. Now that that's complete, we are ready for step 3. In this step, we will enable discoverability for our customers on Commercial Marketplace. To do that, we need to create a business profile page, which will allow them to discover you in Commercial Marketplace's AppSource Partner Directory. For this step, let's start by navigating to Partner Center's homepage. From here, we will click on the Referrals workspace. Once the page is loaded, we will select the business profile in the left-hand nav bar. This is the first option. Then we will click on Create a new business profile. The first piece of information it asks for is the country of this business profile. Note that organizations can create multiple business profiles for multiple countries. The country you select at this time will directly affect the regions in which customers can discover you in Partner Directory. You must select one of the regions in which Partner Directory has enabled and diverse business attestation discoverability. For the purposes of this demo, I will be selecting the United States. Then we will enter the marketing email for this business profile. It is strongly recommended to enter the LinkedIn profile as well, but I'm only entering required information for this demo. After loading a demo logo, I will proceed to the next page where we are asked about industry expertise, Microsoft products, and services provided by this business profile. You can optionally enter solution areas that are relevant to this business profile. It is strongly recommended that you limit entries here to the absolute truth to ensure that you are only getting relevant leads from Partner Directory. Any areas in which you aspire to may lead to wasted time from bad leads. After inputting your target customer size, you will be asked to input up to 5 locations and POCs within the country this business profile operates. These locations directly affect your regional discoverability in AppSource's Partner Directory. After reviewing that the information is correct, you will publish your business profile. Within 48 hours, your business profile will make you discoverable to AppSource's 4 million monthly active users. In this demo, I will cover how customers can discover your social impact or diverse business. After arriving to AppSource, customers must have a profile region in one of the 16 regions which supports social impact and diverse business discoverability. Then users will click on the Partner tab of the header. Note this demo is currently showing the new AppSource header, which is undergoing A/B testing. From here, if they are in an applicable region, they will see an ESG option in the left-hand bar of the header. Clicking on this will enable filters in Partner Directory to show diverse attested and diverse certified businesses. Once a tile is selected, customers will be sent to the Partner Directory page for their applicable region, where they will see diverse business profiles. By clicking on the diverse business profile, they can learn more about the organization to include their social impact and diverse business attestations. Note that the user can change regions here. So long as the selected region supports ESG filters, those filters will appear, and the business profile page will appear the same regardless. That's it. It's really straightforward, and I'll hand back over to Diego to close.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Gina, for sharing this opportunity with our partners. And remember, if you haven't already done so, please attest as a social impact and diverse business in Partner Center. Make sure to update your business profile to be discoverable in the marketplace and in our seller tools, and join and be featured with the Microsoft Build for 2030 initiative for your impact. Thanks all for watching, and on to the next segment.
Hi, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. In this session, we will talk about your path to marketplace success. My name is Yvonne Mensch, and I work in cloud marketing. I am joined by Paul Marr, GM in our Marketplace Engineering Group. Today, we'll talk about resources available to help you on your marketplace journey. Here's our agenda. First, I'll walk you through ISD Success, a new program designed for ISVs and application builders. I'll also share more about new community resources you can take advantage of to help as you build, publish, and sell software applications. Next, Paul will walk you through Mastering the Marketplace, a rich set of resources dedicated to publishers in our commercial marketplace. And he'll wrap up our agenda with introducing you to some of the ecosystem partners that can assist you along the way. So let's kick this off by introducing you to ISD Success, a partner program purpose-built for ISVs. ISD Success is now globally available, currently in public preview, and already serving over 4,000 ISVs. This program was built on several principles. It is open to all and designed for scale. This is not about engaging just a few hundred ISVs already familiar with Microsoft and already performing in our cloud and in our marketplace. As I mentioned, we're already serving 4,000, and we want to more than triple that next year. Also, this program operates at the Microsoft Cloud level. The breadth of the Microsoft Cloud stack can unlock unparalleled application innovation. We don't want to limit or silo our engagement with ISVs like you in just one cloud solution area at a time. Also, this program is anchored on the commercial marketplace. We view the commercial marketplace as the most important platform to accelerate your success in selling with and through Microsoft. So we want to ensure every ISV that wants to partner with and do business with Microsoft gets assistance in the commercial marketplace as a go-to-market channel. Another important principle that we built this program on is to support ISVs along the entire journey as they build, publish, and sell their applications. We know this is not a one-time through scenario. Any successful ISV is repeating this cycle at all times with new applications and probably has applications in all these stages at any one time. Here's what we focus on at each of these stages. As you're building your applications, as I mentioned, we focus at the Microsoft Cloud level. The exciting news is that over half of the ISVs we work with already are or intend to build applications using 2 or more Microsoft Cloud products. So whether you're an ISV who's worked with us for years or is building their first application using our cloud services, we want to enable you to tap into integrating across Azure, Teams, Power Platform, Dynamics, and our security products. As you transition into the publishing phase, let me start by defining what I mean by the commercial marketplace. It comprises 2 dedicated storefronts, Azure Marketplace and Microsoft AppSource, and also 2 in-product opportunities, which include the Teams Store embedded within our Teams product and Azure Portal, which is where customers use and manage Azure. So we help ISVs publish into any of these destinations. B2B commerce is changing rapidly, with enterprise customers increasingly wanting to find, try, and buy applications online. If you're not already there using commercial marketplaces, your customers may be pulling you there soon. Additionally, Microsoft's largest enterprise customers can use their committed Azure budgets towards third-party application sales if they're purchased through our marketplace. So if you are new to a particular customer, using Marketplace as your transaction platform can ease purchasing for your customers, as Microsoft is typically already set up in their procurement system. So we want to ensure every ISV that wants to partner and do business with Microsoft gets assistance using the commercial marketplace as a go-to-market channel. This is the primary focus of the ISD Success Program. Once your applications are published and you're in the grow or sales phase of the cycle, we offer go-to-market benefits that unlock based on your performance. And that performance is determined by our end customers. So as the more you sell, the more you will earn in go-to-market benefits that are intended to further accelerate your sales success. The ISD Hub is a brand new website that we've built where you can learn more about this program. It is intentionally outside of our established Microsoft partner web pages and the gated Partner Center portal. This is so that any app builder, any ISV, even one not yet building on a Microsoft cloud and not yet part of our partner network, might discover the program. I'll introduce you to what the program entails today, but you can visit ISD Hub to learn more, and that's also where you can sign up to join. So how do you get involved in this program? There's just a handful of criteria to keep in mind if you'd like to join. First, you must have an application in development, not on your roadmap, but currently in development with technical resources assigned, ready to engage with Microsoft. That application must be B2B, business to business, in focus. In other words, your target customers are organizations, such as commercial businesses, public sector entities, etc., not individual consumers. That's because this program helps you publish into our commercial marketplace where those commercial customers are visiting. Third, you must be willing to publish your finished application in that commercial marketplace. The storefronts I defined of Azure Marketplace, Microsoft AppSource, Teams Store, and Azure Portal. Lastly, if you haven't already joined our partner network, the newly renamed Microsoft Cloud Partner Program will help you do that as a first step. And that's it. It's pretty simple. Once you've applied, the program provides a combination of funded benefits, curated content pulled from GitHub, Microsoft Docs, and MS Learn, to name just a few. And additionally, there's a partner community and events, all of which are tailored to ISVs and common applications building, publishing, and selling scenarios. Let's take a closer look at what's included in the benefits package. Here's a look at what's included in ISD Success. It's a robust offering that gives you access to cloud sandboxes, developer tooling, technical and business resources, and a dedicated community to help you innovate and accelerate time to market. And as I mentioned, the commercial marketplace is the critical ingredient to the ISD Success Program, and the benefits in this program, what we offer, are centered around helping you successfully go to market with ease. We are offering a broad package of core benefits for the phase of building your product. And this includes that developer sandbox across the Microsoft Cloud, with some free Azure credits, and Azure Standard Support Plan, as well as Dynamic 365 SKU and 365 developer subscription as well. The product support for those two are embedded in the SKU. In addition, I'm really excited that this benefit package offers the developer SKUs of both Visual Studio and GitHub to help accelerate your coding and development of applications. These benefits together help defray some of your costs during development as you're building and publishing your application. We also provide technical enablement and skilling resources, such as learning paths and exam vouchers to help increase your expertise on our products across the Microsoft Cloud. We are offering one-on-one technical advice tailored to what you're actually building to help ensure your app is well architected and optimized for the Microsoft Cloud, and to assist with the technical aspects of publishing your application into the commercial marketplace. This is paired with business enablement, such as listing optimization services that help ensure you create dynamic and compelling marketplace listings and connect those listings to your internal CRM systems for leads. We also provide workshops and events that will help you go to market with Microsoft, for example, through our CSP reseller channel or our enterprise field sellers in the co-sell motion. To complement the specific program benefits I just shared, we also have a new partner-to-partner community to help ISVs. To wrap up my portion of the presentation, I'll share just a little bit more about that. The new Marketplace community is designed to support all ISVs, anyone building applications, and certainly not limited just to those ISVs that have already joined the ISD Success Program. If you're building on the Microsoft Cloud, you are welcome to join. This community is designed to be an always-on set of resources, so you can tap into it at any time of day. You can review frequently asked questions, pose your own questions, and get help finding resources. You'll find questions asked and answered by your peers, and you'll also find Microsoft subject matter experts weighing in and sharing news. And finally, it's a great place to learn more about technical and business events where you can engage live in learning and Q&A to accelerate your success. Lastly, it's easy to find. The community is housed within Tech Community at Microsoft. Many of the resources and questions and events that you'll find in the community are assets that Paul Marr and his team deliver. So I'm really happy to turn it over to Paul to share more about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. Now that we heard from Yvonne and how we are supporting software providers to build with the Microsoft Cloud and reach more customers through the commercial marketplace, I'd like to talk to you about the Mastering the Marketplace learning events and collateral, which is available to help you be successful adopting Marketplace. So what is Mastering the Marketplace? Well, Mastering the Marketplace includes live and on-demand learning events and collateral to simplify and accelerate adoption of Marketplace. This learning is available to everyone free of charge. Let's walk through the Mastering the Marketplace from top to bottom at a high level, and then we will drill down in more detail in the following slides. We have the learning library for on-demand learning and webinars available live and on demand. Our instructor-led workshops provide deep dive training. You can attend our office hours for Q&A with subject matter experts. And finally, our technical accelerators help simplify and accelerate any needed Marketplace technical implementation work. Now let's go deeper on the Mastering the Marketplace learning events and collateral. The Mastering the Marketplace Learning Library, available at aka.ms/mtm learning, is a great source of self-serve and on-demand technical marketplace learning collateral delivered as videos, hands-on labs, and sample code. The Learning Library, structured around directed learning paths, covers essential marketplace topics such as custom SaaS offers, virtual machine offers, managed applications, container offers for Kubernetes, Mastering Partner Center, and the SaaS Accelerator. The Learning Library, available to everyone, allows you to consume knowledge and learn at your own pace. Why not kickstart your marketplace learning today by exploring and immersing yourself in the Learning Library? The Mastering the Marketplace webinars, available live and on demand, are delivered both weekly and monthly. The webinars, which cover key learning across business and technical content, will educate you all on the full marketplace journey. To find out more on the upcoming live webinars, or to download webinars already delivered, please go to aka.ms/MTM webinars. The webinars follow a learning path that is logically grouped by the following areas to aid learning to your specific needs: marketplace essentials, designing your marketplace offer, building your marketplace offer, publishing your marketplace offer, go to market through marketplace, and finally, finance and reporting essentials in marketplace. And whether you attend the marketplace webinars live with interactive Q&A or download events to view offline already run on demand, this is a one-stop shop to consume marketplace knowledge across a wide variety of business and technical topics. Now let's talk about the Mastering the Marketplace workshops, which are available at aka.ms/MTM workshops. And they are immersive instructor-led deep dive training covering essential marketplace business and technical topics. If you want to attain superior marketplace knowledge and become a subject matter expert, Mastering the Marketplace workshops are the place to go. Examples of the workshops include Mastering SaaS offers, Mastering virtual machine offers, Mastering the SaaS accelerator, Mastering the Marketplace for Kubernetes apps. But please note, these workshops are those wanting to go deeper in specific marketplace areas. It is advised that prior to attending these workshops, you have attained a certain baseline level of marketplace knowledge that can be achieved, for example, through the Mastering the Marketplace Learning Library and webinars. So now let's talk about the Mastering the Marketplace office hours, which provide you the opportunity to engage one-to-one online with subject matter experts through a proactive question and answer session. You can ask questions across a variety of topics ahead of time or raise real-time in live chat. To find about upcoming office hours, please visit aka.ms/MTM office hours. Sign up to office hours now and come with your top of mind questions and get them answered by engaging with marketplace subject matter experts. The Mastering the Marketplace technical accelerators are made available to simplify and accelerate implementing your solution on marketplace. The technical accelerators available at aka.ms/MTM accelerate cover tools and building block code to simplify any marketplace technical implementation needs. The accelerators cover multiple development languages, so you can pick whichever language you are most comfortable using. All the technical accelerators deployed as open source are available for you to use and can be extended by you as needed. Go and download the accelerators from GitHub today. So as you think about your marketplace journey and explore resources available to help you, I want to spend a moment to talk about some incredible marketplace ecosystem partners who you can leverage to assist you on your marketplace journey. So whilst here is not a definitive list, I wanted to share some names of a few key marketplace ecosystem partners who can help you adopt and grow your business on marketplace. Let me introduce AppDirect, CloudBlue, Current, Uvalence, Spectra, and Tackle. Please feel free to reach out to these partners directly to learn more about how they can support you and your marketplace journey. So let's close things out by sharing a few key resources. You will get access to the slides presented here today for reference. And I would encourage everyone to check out the excellent resources highlighted here. A great starting point is the ISD Success, supporting software providers to build with the Microsoft Cloud and reach more customers through the commercial marketplace. Check out the Marketplace Transact and Grow incentive. List your solution as transactable offers and earn dollars in incentives per published offer. Become part of the marketplace community, supporting partners to maximize their marketplace opportunity. And finally, please take advantage of the Mastering the Marketplace learning events and collateral which can help you accelerate your adoption of Marketplace, which includes our learning libraries, webinars, workshops, office hours, and technical accelerators. And finally, on behalf of Yvonne and myself, all that remains to say is thank you, and please enjoy the remainder of the event.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Minority Business Enterprise track. Today, we'll be discussing the acceleration and the development of go-to-market of IP and service offers with the commercial marketplace and the Microsoft Cloud. Today's session will be moderated by myself, Daniel Kim, PDM for Black Partner Growth Initiative, and Aaron Maselli Omla-Henley, Senior PDM for BizApps. I'll hand it over to Aaron Maselli to discuss today's agenda.
Thank you, Daniel. My name is Aaron Maselli, Global PDM for Business Applications based out of Redmond. Today, we have 3 exciting topics as part of this session and as part of this track that will be landing with you. First of all, we're going to hear from Ogoa Tuania, who's General Manager for Global Scale and Services Partners at Microsoft, who will be talking about how we are addressing racial inequity by supporting our minority partners. And next, we'll go on to Feliz Fuentes Montpellier, who is our General Manager for Industry Global ISVs, and she'll be taking us through how you can take advantage of the power of the Microsoft Cloud and the commercial marketplace with the art of what's possible. And finally, we'll go on to Diego Tamburini, who's the Director of Category Management at Manufacturing for the commercial marketplace, who will be telling us how to get there by becoming transactable on the commercial marketplace. So I hope you find this session very exciting. Please feel free to put your questions in the chat as we'll be live there responding to your messages. And of course, I will now hand off back to Daniel, who's going to hand us out to Ogoa.
Thank you, Aaron Maselli. So I will hand it over to Ogoa Atuania, who will discuss Microsoft's commitment to supporting minority partners. As we mentioned, Ogoa Atuania is our General Manager for our Global Scale and Service Partners. On to you, Ogoa.
Thank you very much, Daniel and Aaron Maselli. I am extremely proud to chat to you today about Microsoft's commitment to supporting minority partners. BPGI is not just about connecting partners to MCPP. It's also about providing them with a sense of community, access to resources, and representation in the tech industry. Through BPGI, Black and African American owned partners have access to mentorship, networking events, and other resources that can help them grow their businesses. Additionally, BPGI aims to increase representation of Black-owned businesses in the tech industry by highlighting their success stories and providing them opportunities to showcase their products and services. Through BPGI, partners are connected to the Microsoft Cloud Partner Program, or MCPP, and are provided with training and resources to help them build their businesses using Microsoft Cloud technologies. From partners such as Integral, expanding its presence to 98 countries, to Stimulus, leveraging revenue growth to hire new staff. Microsoft has expanded these partners' capabilities and made them successful in the marketplace. Here at Microsoft, we believe that technology can be a powerful tool for creating positive change in the world, and we are committed to using our resources to make a difference. As part of our mission, we are committed to supporting minority-owned business partners, including Asian and Hispanic-owned partners. We recognize the unique challenges that these minority businesses face, and we want to help them overcome these challenges and ensure that they succeed in the tech industry. I'm now going to hand it over to my colleague Feliz to talk about how these partners can leverage a Microsoft marketplace to drive their products and services and solutions successfully in the marketplace. Feliz, over to you.
Thank you, Ugo. It's great to be here with everyone. I really appreciate it. It's great to be joining our minority-owned business enterprise community today, and I can share a little bit more about the opportunities and the art of the possible with both the Microsoft Cloud and our commercial marketplace. If there's one thing that we've learned over the past decade, it's that the cloud has become the fabric connecting every aspect of business. And with COVID-19, with the pandemic, it's forced many businesses to shift their operations online. And there's a growing demand for digital solutions that can help them meet the needs of their customers and employees. And this means a massive opportunity for you, for our partners, as all customers are looking to SaaS and other as-a-service solutions for fostering innovation, growth, resilience in their business. And our shared customers really need solutions more than ever before. At Microsoft, we believe that our cloud solutions are the most comprehensive on the market, with solutions across infrastructure, security, digital and app innovation, business applications, modern work, and data and AI. Our cloud technologies are designed to help businesses of all sizes and industries meet their unique needs, whether they are looking to improve collaboration, enhance security, or streamline their operations. The cloud has created an explosion of new solutions and applications in every category. And this is great for innovation and provides freedom of choice for customers. But for you, our partners, you know well that it's getting even harder and harder to break through the noise, to differentiate your solutions, and to reach and win new customers. And this is causing customer acquisition costs to rise. It's also, we're having to adjust to buyer expectations as they're changing and requiring all of us to evolve to meet the new set of demands, including customers that value, a seamless digital buying experience. So a cloud go-to-market strategy powered by Microsoft's commercial marketplace is the solution to those challenges. Microsoft's commercial marketplace is a platform that connects partners with customers who are looking for solutions to their business challenges. The marketplace provides partners with a wide range of opportunities to showcase their products and services, connect with customers, and grow their business. To ensure that our partners can take full advantage of the opportunities available through the commercial marketplace, Microsoft is offering flexible options for leveraging the platform. Partners can choose from a variety of listing options, including, free and paid options, and can customize their listings to meet the needs of their businesses. And so next, we're going to hear from Diego Tamburini on how to become transactable in the marketplace. Diego?
Thank you, Feliz. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure being here with you today. Feliz concluded her presentation introducing the marketplace and mentioned that you can sell your solutions through the marketplace with something called transactable offers. So I will pick up where she left off and expand a little on what transactable offers are and, more importantly, what you need to publish one. To begin, I'd like to introduce a few key concepts to set the context for the rest of the talk. This table here summarizes the offer types that we support in the marketplace and the pricing options for each. Each row in this table is an offer type, so you can see SaaS, Azure Virtual Machines, Azure Applications, Azure Containers, Dynamics 365, and consulting services. The columns in this slide indicate the available pricing options for each offer type. So the color of the circles is important, and let me explain them. A white circles with the check mark means that the feature is currently available. The color circles indicate in which store the feature is available. When we refer to the Microsoft Marketplace, we refer collectively to two storefronts, the App Source and the Azure Marketplace. So the App Source is targeted mainly to business buyers, whereas the Azure Marketplace to technical buyers, often from IT departments. So there is some overlap between the two stores, but certain features are supported in one store and not in the other. So this is what this table is about. So in the purple circle means that the feature is only available on the Azure Marketplace. The orange circle means that the feature is only available on AppSource, and a green circle means that the feature is available on both stores. Also, in this table, you'll see to the right something that says deployable. So what that means is that the offer will appear with a Get It Now button next to it. And what that means is, well, that you can get the offer right away. So in the case of VMs or Azure applications or containers, the bits actually get deployed into the customer's Azure environments. Of the Get It Now offers, two of them, the subscription and the usage-based pricing, are the ones that are considered transactable, meaning that the customer actually can pay for them through the marketplace and procure them through the marketplace. So to conclude this slide, the major takeaway is that there are 4 offer types that are transactable, namely SaaS, Azure VMs, Azure applications, and Azure containers. So before I move forward, I'd like to give you a taste of what I'm talking about. For those of you who may not be familiar with the Microsoft Marketplace, what you see here is a screenshot of the Azure Marketplace. This is a public website accessible at azuremarketplace.microsoft.com. And each rectangle here that you see here is an offer published by some software vendor we call publisher in marketplace speak. This is the Azure Marketplace's sister storefront, if you will, the AppSource. It's also a public site available at appsource.microsoft.com. So if we go back to the Azure Marketplace and we click into a specific offer, this is what you will see. In this case, it's an offer called SIG Software from a publisher called SIG Corporation. A couple of things I'd like to highlight in this screenshot. First is the Get It Now button that you see on the left. This means that the offer is deployable, just like I mentioned in the table before. Second, that there is a tab called Plans and Pricing, and you can see actual dollar amounts. This usually means that the offer is transactable. Furthermore, what you're looking at is a SaaS offer type that uses a subscription pricing model. And this particular offer has 2 plans and the option to subscribe for each plan to a monthly and a yearly basis. So just to show you a little bit what an offer with 2 plans looks like. Here's another transactable offer also on the Azure Marketplace. This particular offer is called Aviva Edge from a publisher called Aviva. This one is a VM offer. As you can see on the pricing plans, you can see multiple VM instance options that the publisher provides as options. And here the buyer can pick among these versions, and each VM instance will have different specs and utilization costs. So I told you that there are 2 storefronts, AppSource and the Azure Marketplace. Well, I kind of fudged a little. There are really a 3rd storefront, which is essentially the same as the Azure Marketplace, but surfaced on the Azure portal. The Azure portal is the tool that IT personnel in a company use to manage their company's cloud environments. A couple of very important things to highlight from this screenshot. You'll see at the top and the middle, there is a checkbox that says Azure benefit eligible only. This is super important. So let me expand a little here. Some companies enter in what we call a Microsoft Azure consumption commitment. We call it MAC for short, as part of their enterprise agreements with Microsoft. This is basically a commitment that to consume a certain amount of Azure in exchange of a discount. During this commitment period, a customer consumes Azure and they decrement this commitment. Where Marketplace comes in, and this is arguably one of the top value propositions for customers to purchase through the Marketplace, is that when they buy a MAC eligible offer from the Marketplace, the entire amount of the transaction counts towards their MAC. So if a customer sees this in their Azure portal, it means that their company has a MAC. And if they check the checkbox, it'll filter the list by MAC eligible offers. So super valuable for the customer. The other important thing to highlight here is the little badge that reads, you have private product available. Feliz mentioned this in her talk, that as a publisher, you have the ability to issue offers that are specific to a customer. This is usually used to offer discounts or special payment offers, options and terms. So usually it's the result of a negotiation with a specific customer during your sales cycle. So if a customer sees this on Azure portal, it means that at least one software vendor has issued a private offer to them. Finally, I wanted to show you the same offer I showed you before on Azure Marketplace, SIG software from SIG Corporation, but this time from the Azure portal. And the point I'm trying to make here is that Azure portal and the Azure Marketplace, they look at the same catalog. So it's essentially the same offer that they're looking at. Okay, now that I've given you a quick tour of the storefronts, let me talk to you about what's needed to publish an offer in the Marketplace. This flow chart that you see here summarizes the process, the publisher journey, we call. The colors in the boxes have special meaning. So in green, the green boxes are steps that are performed in a tool. And the main tool that you will use to create and configure and manage offers is Partner Center. As you can see, most of the publisher experience takes place in Partner Center. It is in Partner Center where you will create, set up, preview, test, publish, and maintain your marketplace offers, like the flow chart, the flow shows. In purple are a couple of boxes that represent decisions that need to be made prior to publish your offer. The three main decisions are tax and payout. Basically, you will have to define how you want to be taxed and how you want us to pay you. Legal decisions, you basically reviewing and accepting our Microsoft Publisher Agreement. And offer design, you have to figure out, based on the way you want to go to market through the marketplace, what is your offer type or types, and how do you want to structure the offers and the plans. And in orange are the steps that involve some technical work, some coding, some configuration. Obviously, at the top, you have to have the solution on Azure. And there is also some technical implementation needed, which will vary depending on the offer type. Okay, my last two slides, I want to leave you with some resources to help you through the publisher journey. Generally speaking, you have three options. One, you do it with yourself. Two, you do it yourself, but with the help of Microsoft. And third, you outsource it. So in this slide are some resources for the do-it-yourself options. With the help of Microsoft, I want to highlight the ISD Success Program. So the ISD Success Program helps you become a Microsoft partner and learn about how to go to market with Microsoft, but also includes guidance to publish your offer on the marketplace. So they'll help you with that as well. And the other resources, there is a series of fantastic documentation, webinars, office hours, live office hours that you can attend to ask questions, and code accelerations, code accelerators, which basically are reference implementation code to streamline your technical configuration. And if you prefer to go the outsourcing route, here is a sampler of companies that provide services to help you publish and maintain your marketplace offers. And they do it for a fee and or for a subscription. They have different pricing and engagement models for you to choose. So that brings us to the end of this session. Thank you very much for your attention and for joining us today. Don't forget to attend the technical tracks immediately following this session. And on behalf of everyone in the presentation, I wish you good luck and much success on your marketplace journey. Bye.